So my car is gone. I sold it. It's funny actually, that's my mum's car there, and I might have mentioned this before, but initially, this was a while back, like 10 years ago, my mum would cycle me to school on the back of her bike, no matter the weather, whether it was raining or it didn't matter. She would always cycle me to school, I remember, back when we didn't have a car. And I'm ever so grateful to be even where I am now. And it's all thanks to my parents' hard work. And that's exactly why I've set out on this journey to do what I strive to do and achieve. Because they deserve the world, and I'm going to give it to them. That's why I'm doing all this. That's what my mission here is. I want to provide for them and give back to them and provide them the freedom they deserve and live an incredible life and inspire others to do the same. But going back to the decision of selling my car, it's really just because it's for two reasons, really. The first reason is I had to, and the second reason is I wanted to. So let me explain. I kind of had to because after I spent so much of the money I made from my clients back on mentorship, and after the generosity over Christmas, where I got my dad a watch. Granted, it wasn't a Rolex, but I did get him an Accurate, which I think for the price point is a very nice watch from London. And I didn't get it from London. The brand Accurate is from London, of course. And I did mention I got my mum a cashmere sweater, which it's so nice. She likes cozy stuff like that, so it was really nice. And then also me and my brother got them a spa voucher. It was very nice to see them opening that. But either way, to keep my business going and continue on this journey, I decided it was the best decision to sell the car and just be able to keep going and grow finally, to build a consistent income, which brings me on to another topic, and that's that I say on my own Twitter or X, sometimes all you need to do is follow your own advice. And that's exactly what I need to do. I need to follow my own advice because I just feel like this journey is taking me far too long. I feel like I'm making progress far too slow. And I really don't like it. It really frustrates me because it's just not the way I see myself. I don't see myself as someone who makes progress this slow, and that's why I've been struggling with this. Because as much as you have to disconnect from the outcome, at the end of the day, the outcome is, it's important, right? So I've disconnected from the outcome as much as possible, and then also obviously I do say never compare to others, right? Compare not whether above, below, behind, in front. But sometimes that's why social media is bad, right? It's just like seeing other people seemingly make success fast. It potentially hurts some people, and on a small scale it kind of hurts me, you could say. Although you do also have to recognize that you don't know the full story, right? For all you know, these people could have, I don't know what, but they do say when success comes fast, it can also be taken away from you fast as well, right? So, great things take time, and I just need to keep putting the work in, and I do believe that I will make it, because I will make sure I do, because I will not stop until I do. And it's that level of persistency and just perseverance that will get you where you want to go in life. And then back to the car. So that was, I needed to. I also kind of wanted to, because as much as I'm a car enthusiast and I kind of want to have a car, I honestly, by the end, kind of had the car, like I didn't even need it. I kind of just had it just to have it, right? And realistically, I don't need it, because I plan to move to London, hopefully sometime this year, by the end, halfway through this year, hopefully. And obviously London, I'm not going to need a car there. So ultimately, that's why I decided to sell my car. Now, I do want to just move to London. I want to scale, then from there move maybe somewhere else, and somewhere else I'm not going to say too much, although I would just love to. In the future, I do want to move to Italy, and I'm not sure if that will be just like towards later on, once I'm already married and starting a family, just to start a family there. Tuscany is a beautiful place, but obviously, Dubai is a very strong option sometime in the future. Anyway, not to start a family, but before I do that, before moving to Italy, because it's just the place people that are on the journey that I'm on move, right? So it seems like, although it may not be the plan right now, because right now I kind of want to move to like Milano, Italia, after London. But I just kind of feel like I might end up changing my mind for one reason or another. And also, the 0% tax would be great as well. But yeah, that's all. Quick video just to document this part of my journey where I've sold my car. And the reason I said what I just said there about moving and all that is just because I plan to not have a car, obviously, in London, and then later on down the line a Porsche will be very nice. It's obviously one of, if not the dream car. 992 GT3 is many guys' dream car. I've been a car enthusiast since always. I remember I remember my parents telling me when I was like, I'm not sure how old, really young, like 4 maybe. And I was like, Mom, look, there's there's that. Like, there's a BMW, there's a Skoda, there's this, there's that. And that's why it was difficult to get rid of it. But at the same time, I really wasn't connected to the car that much, because you just can't connect yourself to material things like that. And it goes back to the episode. I've listened to an episode. It was about Stoicism, and it was called. It might be Practical Stoicism, the podcast, but either way, it was called. I think it was something about a mug, right? And it's about like, if you're really, really connected to this mug that's your favorite mug, and all of a sudden it smashes, then what? You've just tied your happiness to this thing, this object, and you just shouldn't do that, right? Never tie your happiness to these things. Learn to let go. Be grateful that you had it, not instead of worrying that it's gone or being sad that those things are gone. And yeah, like I said towards the beginning, ultimately my mission right now is initially to build up my wealth so I can provide for my family. Then once I've done that, go on to just live incredibly, help others do the same, and inspire others and the people that I can't help, because you just can't help everyone. Inspire them to achieve the things they want to achieve, and who knows, maybe one day start a brand, Bogum. That would be fun, potentially with my brother. But that's all for today.